Welcome to Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and I'm Leah. I read numbers, colors, and I talk to spirits. This reading is going to be pathways from June leading into July. This reading is also going to incorporate a soul's message, right? Which we already received. And we also received one of our pathway messages, right? So it's been a lot of messages coming out. Leading out of Gemini and going into Cancer season, a lot of you are going to start seeing people being overprotective. A lot of people in their feelings, or a lot of people in their emotions. I believe our fear, holes, and regrets facing our fears read. That's already up. I actually posted it at Enlightened Mystic Essentials and our sister channel, Dark Mystics. And it was about facing emotional issues. For a lot of people who have not faced emotional issues or faced a person who may have put them in a weakened state in their emotions, in this season of Cancer, you are going to see a lot of people stepping up to the plate and calming down, settling down their nerves. A lot more people are going to start speaking from the heart, right? Just learning to take that big leap forward, right? A lot of people are going to start allowing destiny to, or fate, their fate to start like following their destiny, following fate. Because we already received the message that more prayers, like more and more people are praying, which I knew it was coming, right? And I told you guys it was coming. So a lot of people are getting ready to start facing these fears where anything that was stopping them, maybe a person had their mind set, maybe a person was physically ready to go, but when it came time to facing those emotions or getting into their feelings, that was the blockage. Okay, so you're going to start seeing in this season a lot of people stepping up to the plate. So if a person comes to you and they tell you, hey, I just got something I need to get off my chest, I have something I need to tell you from the heart, I've been holding this back from you, because you're going to start seeing it in a lot of people. A lot of apologies are also going to be rendered as well, right? So remember that I always tell you, when you forgive yourself, you have to learn to forgive others too. And I think it was a few months ago I had been telling a lot of you that a lot of people are going to be wrestling with these demons, right? A lot of people are ready to lay these demons to rest. And you are going to see the people who have done wrong, or the people who felt like they have turned their back on you, if they have not, came forward to apologize. A person who have said something out of the way. A lot of these actions are going to come forth in these people, and they're getting ready to say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I need to go tell this person how I feel, or I need to go tell this person what I've done. I believe also in facing fears, the child I was meant to be was one of the fears that we all are going to face. And I kept saying I felt like it was something from the past. Here again, I feel like it's something from the past that someone has done to you, or some type of action that was taken, or something that was said that kind of like damaged the person. Because I believe I also picked up on character there, but here is credibility. And maybe a person didn't get a job, maybe a person didn't get some type of position, or a person couldn't move forward because of someone spoke ill on them, or did some type of cutthroat action behind their back. A lot of you are going to start seeing. So for our soul's message, right? Straight from the soul. What is the message? Here we received two messages, but both cards jumped out on the clarifying deck, right? So what is the first message that pertains to our soul. And don't forget, when you forgive yourself, you forgive the person, another person. And when you forgive that person, you also forgive yourself too. And it's important because, see, you have to learn to forgive yourself, because maybe it's a person that you just don't like, or maybe you had a grudge against them, or something that was just not right, something that did not sit well with you. Learn to forgive. Forgiveness is a two-way street. Yeah. So our first message is regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Whatever actions have been taken. And it was funny because the way everything fell out, I seen the main word like regret. And I seen the main word over here, which is honesty, because that's our second soul's message. But I couldn't see the message of what it was saying, like what the card was saying, until now. Now I see. I know that I cannot change the past. And that's why I said I feel like something from the past has damaged a person's credibility. Here, the two colors are orange and red. Orange is the color that represents open way, open road, right? Within or surrounding the red. What is the red? Blood, love, defeat. Someone who is angry. Could also represent your planet of Mars, or someone who has passion, or someone who is passionate. These are this is what red means, right? So when you talk about blood, right? Blood represents family, right? Your bloodline, your blood link, your blood lineage, anyone in your family. Maybe it's time to forgive. I have had a lot of subscribers, or light family, because y'all are my light family. And I have received a lot of stories, or a lot of messages about being raped and being molested as children, right? And how in past times there was no one there to listen, or if it was a family member that committed these actions, how they threatened to kill, like, the parents or the grandmother, if at that time that adult was a child, if they were if they would tell that this certain family member would kill another family member, that was real close to the child. So I'm picking up on this molestation there. Unconsented. Maybe a person was too young, right, to have a voice. Red. Love, right? Love. A lot of you have to have an open mind and start expecting love, right? In order for love to come in, right? Because, see, the thing about, when you talk about consciousness, or you talk about mental, it's all within your mind, is right? It's all about your thoughts. So when you are a person who's looking for love, or you want to be in a relationship, or you want someone to love you, start expecting it, right? And start making mental notes of minor things, not gigantic things, that you would like to have in a person. I also have a lot of people I talk to, we email each other back and forth. Sometimes I talk to them over the phone. And a lot of people are now coming into realization, your plans, your physical plans of what you expect are totally different from what the heavenly realm or the spiritual realm has for you. We'll say it like that. Because, we might want someone with brown hair, or black hair, or, whatever, blue eyes or hazel eyes. And the person who is total opposite from that is the best fit for you at that time if not the best fit for you, period. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people are now starting to have an open mind, and they say, you know what, Leah, I just want the universe to surprise me. I can't wait. And you know what I tell them? When you start expecting it, before you know it, it arrives. Because when you start putting restrictions and limitations on, of your expectations on the heavens and it slows the process down, right? So love is also there. Passion is also there. Sometimes people, they don't want to be in a relationship. They just want to link with a person, have a good conversation, do what they do, and then they have a friend that they can call on. I mean, it just depends. But the thing about it is regret. Do not allow regret, or do not allow any type of ill feelings or mental blockages from the past that stops change for you in the present, for your future, right? Because it says, I know that I cannot change the past. Whatever has happened in the past, let it stay there, right? Learn to forgive. I know a lot of you are going through pain, because it's like, I feel like a lot of people have cried. I actually also feel like people who are like shaking. It's a lot going on. A lot of people who are angry. Like right now, I'm actually starting to, feel hot from the inside out. Do not allow regret to block you, because see, what regret and honesty jumped out on top of was sustenance, or also known as our 9 of cups. Our 9 of cups, baby, that's our reward. That's our fortune. That's our fame. That's our happiness. That's all the things that we can gain rolled up into one. Don't allow it, because see, regret comes before substance, and honesty comes after. Not the other way around, right? Let me look into regret, because it's a lot here. A lot of people are going through or have went through. Right there. 2. We received. Wow. The Fool. A brand new beginning is here, baby. I'm telling you. The Fool. This is why you must overcome regret. A brand new beginning is here of a new journey. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. A brand new beginning of a journey. Whether the journey be physical, mental, spiritual, physically, it doesn't matter. An opportunity within an opportunity. All you have to do is get over these regret factors, please. Not hard to do. You have bared the burden long enough. You have went through the pain. You have held on long enough. Let it go so you can get your reward. And face the truth. That's what honesty is. Honesty is facing the truth, baby. Yes. It says, I can't always expect the truth from others. People have lied for a long time, right? But I can expect it from myself. Let's go. When you have, right, no other physical body to depend on, who must you depend on? You depend on self. And what is within self? Spirit. What is your highest self, or what is your spirit? Who is your spirit linked to? The higher ups, the heavens. Come on, let's get it. The main colors here are, it's a lot, orange, green, blue, and purple. And gold. Gold is the illumination or the celebration of the orange. Orange represents open way, open road, right? Purple represents the power or empowerment of the blue, being cool, calm, and collective, right? being in a tranquil state, right, towards the green, because green is also here. What is green? Green represents abundance, represents the green light to move forward, success, health, abundance, wealth. Yeah, it's a lot of colors here, but the main color of this card is purple. Purple represents the power or the empowerment of. Do what you need to do, right? Do what you need to do for you. Plain and simple. Okay. You know. So let's get into our pathways, right? If you are still here, right, I hope you've seen so far that I am a person, I do not beat around the bush, right? I'm going to tell you what I feel. I'm going to tell you what I hear. Yeah. I'm going to tell you what I see as well, right? You know, what's the purpose of having a gift when you can't, when you are not able or you're unable to use it to its full ability, yeah? So our first pathway that we all, right? We all in the season, because I did seasons, not so much months, right? In the season of Cancer, what will we all face? Here we have a spark. Yeah, let's go. Yes, this is a good way to start out your season of Cancer. A spark. But don't forget, this spark can come in many different ways and many different forms. Here in this image, we have a feminine energy, right? Feminine energies represent weakness, right? Weaker energy shooting out hearts, right? From a violin, right? Spark comes in the number 7. 7 is a number of self-reflection. This is us, right? This is a person could be coming to us, right? Giving us some type of message or giving us some type of communication of what we may want to hear, yeah, to soften us up, right? It could be a lot, but a spark is here. For a lot of you, change is coming in the way of love as well, because also here in this image we have butterflies, right? And the heart is like set on fire, floating towards the butterfly. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but right there, right up top right here is a heart, the red heart, and down below it is a white butterfly, right? The white butterfly represents the purification of change. Someone could also come down or step down or tone down from being so aggressive or being so rough around the edges in love as well, right? Because it's feminine energy. Something is going to be weakened. Y'all can't see it, but it's right there. As soon as I split it open, it pops out on my chest, right? Someone who could also be aggressive, they're gonna learn how to tone down, right? A lot of you who are like working, like your boss could be kind of like rough or mean. You're gonna start seeing a change, I'm telling you, right? Clarifying the insight of our spark. What do we have? Oath, right? Oath. Oath comes in the number 4. 4s represent what can keep you stuck, blocked, bound down, yeah. What you will accept, what you will reject, yeah. And we also receive High Priestess of Earth, right? Towards being grounded, towards being solid. And the High Priestess of Earth comes in the number 3 that represents the creation. All together they represent 7. So you have 2 7s down, right? A 7 within a 7 represents a change, which I told you earlier, change was coming because a butterfly is here. Changes is coming. Someone is going to, or someone has taken an oath to ground themselves, or someone has taken or made a promise to settle down. And this could also be in love too, because spark is here. Some type of spark could also be a spark of the mind, the mental, right? Like a person could say, oh, you know what, it's time for me to settle down, it's time for me to calm down, or it's like some type of breakdown, right? Nose, you know who this person is. Every time I feel something touch me on my nose, this is what it, you know who this person is. Whoever you need some type of relief from, this is who they are talking about, right? This is who they're talking about. Clarifying your oath, right? And your high priestess of earth, you receive the warrior of water. This is also known as the Knight of Cups, right? Coming in with an offer, some type of emotional offer of abundance, baby. Let's get it. This offer is coming in for your good, yeah? This offer is coming in the form of a blessing, yeah? Let's go. The Knight of Cups, or the Warrior of Water, is a creation, right? Towards the creation of abundance. A creation within a creation brings forth a balance. And they're telling us that the balance is coming in the form of abundance. Let's go. Someone is going to come in here and offer you some type of gain. See that? Gain. Something that is going to help boost you forward. Someone is going to come in here and put a smile on your face with this offer. And if you have been journeying with me, right, and you may be new to my channel, right, one thing about it, if I see an offer that was no good, I'm going to tell you. But this offer here is really, it has been cleansed and purified, because you have cups and cups. Cups represent water. Water that isn't just about an emotional state. It is water represents the is one of the purifying agents, right? Because it's water and fire. You can use water or you can use fire to purify, right? But here you have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups, right? Yeah. And then together, they tell us about what? The Four of Cups, some type of offer. An offer is going to be made, and it is upon your decision to accept it or not. If I was you, I will accept. Spirit, clarify, right? The Warrior of Water in abundance over your warrior. That came out fast. The Magician. This has been created for you. This has been manifested by many of you. A lot of you have been, asking for blessings and praying for blessings, wanting to, wanting favors, right? Here it is. Do not get such in your head. A lot of you like Libras. I keep hearing Libras and Geminis. Don't overthink, right? Scorpios, don't overthink, yeah, because you're gonna mess it up. Taurus, don't hesitate, because you're going to mess it up. A lot of you have been manifesting and praying and needing a blessing, and now here it comes. But see, the thing about it is, it may come or it may not come from the person you was expecting, or it may not come in the way in which you prefer. But it doesn't matter how you get a blessing. A blessing is a blessing, correct? So here we receive the Magician. Magician comes in the form of one. Ones represent the one thought, the one journey, the one you, or represent some type of male or masculine energy. So this could be a boss. This could be a father. This could be some type of high authority here that has come in to give you this blessing. Yeah. Underneath the deck, let's see what's going on. The wounded warrior is here. See, 9 of staff. Someone has been wounded. But this person has been wounded in directions. What should I do? Where should I go? Yeah. Because the 9 of swords is here. See, mental. 9 of swords. Someone is down and out, right? Down and out. Towards an indecision. 2 of swords. Page of coin. There's that offer. There's that offer. And temperance is here. That's what you need. That's what you need to know. Bringing in justice. Let's go. You're starting to have a lot of majors back to back to end, or transform, right? Death towards the person who has the big bank, towards the person who has the big yes or no, towards the person who has the power in the argument. This is what you want. This is what you want. So what they tell us, right? The wounded warrior, right? Someone who is down and out. Could be someone who is feeling down and out. Someone needs to move, right? They're ready to go. I'm ready to make a move. I'm ready for something to happen. Leah, tell me when my blessing is coming in. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know where I should be. I don't know where I should go, because you kneel on that gray ground. Gray ground represents confusion. But they tell us that the person who is ready to go, the person who is ready to move forward, communication is coming because of the 8 of staff in the background, right? And what are you doing? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for some type of message that is going to lead you away from the 9 of Swords. Lead you away from a position where you are down on the ground, right? Feeling down, feeling lonely, feeling sad, feeling bad, right? Tired of facing demons, right? Tired of people speaking down on you. Just tired of being in a position where you can no longer move forward or no longer get up. This is the 9 within a 9. This is the divine saying, hey, pay attention. The reason why you can't get ahead, or the reason why you can't this, the reason why you remain in restriction, the reason why this, why that. 9, baby, they trying to bring your attention. This is what they're telling you. You can't move forward, right? And then they say you stay in your head a lot. See that? You stay in your head a lot. 2 of Swords. But a lot of you are in your head because you have allowed someone, you see that brown dog, to sit there and talk and put thoughts in your head, and you can't move, right? But you're ready to move because of why? Because of why? The 9 of Swords with the 2 of Swords makes the Ace of Swords. Either someone has lied to you, or divine truth is knocking at your door. Yeah. So either you're staying stuck and restricted because someone has lied to you, right? Or divine truth is at your back and ready to push you forward, or giving you the urge to move forward, right? So they tell us an offer is coming in, right? Remember I told you about the offer. A lot of you have been praying, hoping, wishing, oh, I need a blessing. I need a blessing. I want to be favored. I need this. I need that. Please help me. Yeah. They're saying, okay, guess what? You want to receive an offer? Here you go. And then they're telling you here, don't look at the offer all funny, because temperance is here. Temperance comes in when this offer is made. Temperance is coming in to create change, right? Temperance is major arcana 14 that breaks down to a 5, right? This is major changes that are going to come into play, or major changes that are going to be a major factor in your life, right? And then they tell us what? Because, you know, like when you see temperance or you have temperance, temperance could be like major healing, right? Any type of change you need, right, to take you from one mindset to another, to take you from being down and out, see that, down and out, to up, right? Transform of state, transform of energy. Even though in the 2 of Swords, right, you may have your eyes closed. I'd rather be standing up with my eyes closed and someone talking to me than me on the ground not knowing what to do, where to go. Because see, even in the 9 of Staff, you kneel on gray ground. That means you don't know what you should be doing at this time. You don't know if your footage is right, right? You don't know if you're in the right area, in the right place. But seeing the 2 of Swords, now your ground has become green. See that? That's that movement forward of abundance. But the sky is gray. That represents the confusion of mind or the confusion of your mental. But they're telling us in the state of you being confused, you are not alone. See that? That brown dog represents friend or enemy, right? And if that dog is sitting in front of you, 9 times out of 10, this is a person who doesn't want you to move forward. And they know they can't stop you, so they'll sit there and play mind games with you, right? And your eyes is covered because you're not sure of what they're telling you. See that? You're not sure if you can believe them. And right now, I'm telling you, don't believe them. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. Do not believe them. See that? Don't believe them. Because major changes is coming in the form of justice. Now, if this is you dealing with a court case, be careful. Because court cases, I hear, tread lightly. Because see, what's going on with a court situation, a lot of you think you got it down pat. And it's no good. I'm telling you. What do I see? Temperance coming in with major changes in these court cases. A lot of you court cases, right? Towards justice. But let me tell you about justice, right? Coming in the form of 2. 5 with the 2 is the 7, right? Self-reflection. What is a person going to go through? What a person is going to go through is temperance trying to come in here and bless a person with changes. But justice is going to turn their back, right? Because justice is facing the end. Justice is facing death. Let me put it in the right order. Because I put it in one way, but my computer shows it another. Boom. Look at death. It could be a person trying to kill, like give a person like life or the death sentence, and they saying no, we ain't gonna give them the death sentence, but they're going away for a long time. Who is going away for a long time? A person who was very comfortable sitting in that high chair. See that? Be careful. And even in death, a person is crying. Be careful with these court cases. Because changes, right? Major changes comes towards an opportunity or a missed opportunity, right? Of self, 7. But what's here? Death comes in a 4. What is a 4? What you will accept, what you will accept, what you can reject, or what will keep you stuck, bound, or blocked. Be careful if you're dealing with a court case. Towards the king of coin. Could be a earth sign. Could be a person with a lot of money and they thought that their money was going to walk. You know how they say bullshit talking, money walk? Not in this situation. Be very careful. Because see, they tell us a person faces abundance, right? A person faces abundance. The king of coin faces the grapes. Grapes represent abundance. But on the other side of the grapes, what is there? They're literally facing death. Or facing an end, right? Of some type of cycle. Be careful if it's a court case. I'm telling you now. But outside of the court cases, some type of blessing is going to come in. And when it does, justice is going to be served. Or the illumination of justice, because see, justice is highlighted inside the gold, right? Where a person gets out of their head, because you see the sword down over there by the pillar, and the scales is there, towards like a boss being nasty, or a baby mother or ex-wife or wife not letting the father see these children, or vice versa. Or this baby mama, baby daddy drama where the father's not taking care of the kids. They're gonna step up. Where the mother are not letting these fathers see these children, they're gonna let their guards down, right? See, the thing about it is a lot of changes are gonna come in. See that? And what are they gonna come in the form of? I'm gonna show you. Major temperance, major justice, major death, changes towards grounding, footage, money, values, being solid. This also could represent a person who has up a shield, coin. See that? It's gonna be a lot of things going on, right? A lot of a person who isn't doing right by you. A person who isn't doing the best that they can do. See, right now all they see is what they have in front of them, whether it be their money, whether it be a house, whether it be this, whether it be that. A spark, see that? It goes right back. It's gonna come in towards what a person made a promise to do, what a person made a contract to do, some type of agreement to do. It's gonna affect them being, see that? High Priestess of Earth, coin, High Priestess of Earth. This is gonna affect value. It's gonna affect money because a promise was made, some type of contract was made. Same thing they're telling us. Like if just say a baby daddy came and told the baby's mother, I'm gonna be there for my kids, I'm gonna do the best I can, and you haven't seen no best of nothing from them, that's gonna change. But the thing about it is, if you have 2 kids from this guy, just say, and the guy hasn't helped you in 2 years, but all of a sudden the guy swings through and gives you $100 and say, I'm gonna start giving you $100 a month for these kids. Don't go to complaining, because you never know how your blessing is gonna come in, and you never know when it's gonna step up from 100 to 200. Now, if you know that guy isn't working a good job or a stable job, when you do start to get like a little help or a little aid, make sure you give thanks. For you that work at these jobs that are working and you get a raise, it may not be what you expected, but a raise is a raise. Make sure you give thanks, because I keep hearing, tell them to give thanks, because things that start out small could end up major. So a person who was stuck in their ways, or a person who had their mind set on doing something opposite of what they told you they was gonna do, maybe no one made the agreement but you and them, and you haven't seen it yet, you're gonna start seeing the change. You're gonna start seeing the difference. They're telling us a lot of changes is coming. A lot of changes is falling through. Don't forget, this is what everyone is going to go through. Everybody, it has a different situation. But a promise is a promise. A contract is a contract. And now it's time for people to start stepping up to the plate and honoring that. Right? That which was made. Whether it be written or verbal. I don't care if it was mental. Agreement is agreement, and it is time for people to fulfill. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see what else is on the pathway. Spirit, for all of those to see, feel, hear, and understand what is another pathway where we all face. We will all face. So, you got to be thankful on the ground. The grounding of rescue. Wow, we got help. We got aid. Some type of assistance. Some type of rescue is coming. Coming in the form of a 7. That's another 7. That's 3 sevens. A 7 within a 7 within a 7 is a creation. A creation of what? Changes. We want it. Yeah. Let's go. So they're telling us some type of aid is coming in. Some type of rescue. Some type of assistance is here. And then, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but from the chimney top of this card, there's a rainbow there. I don't know if you can see it. You probably, I don't know. Up there, rainbows represent covenant, protection, right? Happiness, right? Guarantees, seals, locks, like, signed, sealed, delivered, right? Also agreements being fulfilled. Yeah. Yes. Spirit, what is the insight for rescue? See ya? You just never know. And then there's being pushed forward. See that? What a lot of you cannot see right now, but it is on its way being pushed forward. Understand it. A lot of you are going to look at this video and when things start to change, or come around, you're going to say, you know what, Leah hit right on the head. I hear it so many times, right? I hear it a lot. But yeah, understanding is coming. Okay, I'm back. It's raining and my windows was down, right? So I got wet, but it's all good, right? So understanding is coming in. As understanding comes in the number 7. Another 7, right? So you have 4 sevens. 4 sevens is a transformation. So here, where a person had no understanding to little understanding, because it's feminine energy, right? But the thing about this feminine energy is she wears a gold dress. Gold represents illumination, or the celebration of what? Understanding. You're going to start to see changes. There's no way around it. We are in that time frame, right? Let's get a spiritual message. Dang, that came out quick. It's like as soon as I open the cards, boom, Chess Queen comes. Representing trust and strategy. The 3, a creation, right? 3. Chess Queen talks about you moving aside and allowing the divines or the heavens or divine spirit, Holy Spirit, to make moves for you instead of you making moves for you. So instead of being led in the physical, your little physical self making moves, you allow the spiritual end to do their thing. And understand the fact that you are never going to be led wrong. You see that? Yeah. Let's go. Let's jump into your rescue. We're either going to learn why we need rescue, right? Or why we are being rescued. Spirit, why is rescue here? For all to see, feel, hear, and understand. Yeah. So we got more help coming in. And, thank you. And Cancer season. Empowerment of self. Power. Why are we being rescued? Because of power. Major Arcana, the Chariot, coming in fast. Fast movement, a fast rescue, a powerful change, right? Needing them to come in and give us the knowledge of power, that we have the power, right? We have power to do what we need to do to handle business, right? How must we do that? We need to understand that we need to move out the way to allow spirit in. See that? That's how we're going to be rescued. That's how we're going to gain the power or the upper hand. I hear someone say the upper hand. Spirit, clarify power. Stop. 6 of Cups, learning to leave someone in the past. Learning to take forward action to leaving someone in the past. In the background of this card, the sun is illuminating a person looking in a cup. They are looking in a cup for self, right? While another person walks away, leaving a trail of cups behind them, carrying a cup. Now the trail of cups that are being left behind is regret. 5 of Cups. This could be people who were in a relationship. Someone is getting ready to go out on a new journey. You see the staff in their hand of love, because they have a cup in their hand. This could be love of self, love of someone else, or love of something else. Something different. Why? 5 of Coins. Someone is tired of being down and out. Someone is tired of being left in the rain, left in the cold, left in the dark. Someone is tired of being down upon their knees in their mind in confusion. A person here, their mind is so confused that they don't even see divine worth or even acknowledge that they have divine value in their mind. You can be led out of this situation But you're so busy being held back, see that, 4 coins in the river, upon your emotions, not sure what to do. They're telling you, if you are dealing with someone who likes to play mental games or like to pull heartstrings, or you feel like they're slowing you down, holding you down, goodbye. Goodbye. You are going to receive your power to learn, and you are going to receive your script to learn to lead this person. I'm telling you, underneath the deck, Queen of Swords, someone who is mentally wounded. Anytime you see a queen, that's someone who is wounded or weak. Page of coin. Don't even see the offer. The Empress is here. The 9 of coins is here. The 2 of cups, I said they were together, is here. The 4 of staff is here. I'm going to keep going. The 10 of cups is here. See that? The 6 of swords is here. That's why they said keep going, keep going. One more. The 6 of staff is here. Okay. Well, what I notice is your 6 is at the end of it. Okay. 2 6s back to back. So what do they tell us, right? What is going on? Why is a person being held down, held back, right? The Queen of Swords, someone who is mentally wounded, does not see an offer, right? You're not seeing it because you're not looking forward. In the beginning of this reading, I told you, you must now start to expect it. Whatever your it is time to expect it. If you are expecting a relationship, expect it. If you are expecting a blessing, expect it. If you are expecting money, expect it. If you are expecting a child, expect it. This is planning for the future, or planning for the months ahead, or planning for the blessings ahead. See that? Expect it. Yes, right? And then they tell us about the offer. The offer that is to come in, right, is to bring forth production or creativity or some type of birthing of something new. See that? Towards the 9 of coin. See that? Who is the 9 of coin? A person who has been held back from changes is going to receive some type of message. That is the red bird. Red represents blood, love, defeat, passion, anger. Yeah, see that? So they're going to receive some type of message. And what is the message going to be about? Some type of bondship, friendship, marriageship, togetherness, where 2 becomes 1, 2 of cups. And it is about the stability of that marriage, relationship, bondship, right? Yeah, it's going to be about the stability factors of it, right? So they get into the structure, or get into the nitty gritty of a feminine and a masculine energy that was linked together to become one. It could be partnerships as well, where how can I say it? You are a contractor, for instance, and you work with a plumber. See that? You need the plumber because when you go into these homes or these businesses, a pipe is leaking, or a pipe is no good, or whatever has caused the structural damage inside or outside, the building or the home, you're going to need a plumber. So, this could be the partnership between a contractor and a plumber. And you work together. So, It could be where two becomes one, where you could have two different people coming together to create one business. But don't forget, a creation or a spark of a new ideal is here. And then they tell us what? The message that comes in is about the basics or the structure of a relationship or some type of foundation between the two that is going to put a person, right? Or going to be put, they're going to be put in like a comfortable situation, right? They're going to be put in a situation to build up. See that? Work together under one roof could be. See that? Work to hold up a structure, hold up a foundation, right? Two becomes one. And then they tell us someone is going to move on, move forward, right? And start working or moving forward. Six of Swords. They're gonna start. They're gonna get out of their head to go towards the healing process or to go towards the bonding process, right? Bonding, because you got the Two of Swords, Four of Swords that make the Six of Swords. They're gonna learn how to even out their mental, because the Six is about balance and evening out and equality, right? Learning how to balance out or flatline, because I keep hearing flatline, like where a person isn't going to think too negative or a person isn't going to think too positive about the situation, because when they sit back and they understand the situation, yeah, see that, get out their way, they're going to see the victory in it, right? They're going to see where working with this person and being with this person, it's like a win-win for both. And it's a win-win because a lot of you are going to step out the way and let spirit in and let spirit do what spirit do. See that? Trust and strategy so you can have your victory. Six of Staff, victory. Yeah. Let's go. Do what you got to do. A victory is here. You're going to learn. And they told us the rescue is going to come in. And when the rescue comes forward or the plan goes forward, yeah, it's going to allow you to reassess yourself and get out the way if it's you or the one that's like, overthink or think too long, study long, you study wrong, because you're going to learn to see that victory, right? Allowing you to go on a new journey over, struggle. You're going to learn how to stand tall. You're going to learn how to step up, right? And be that big man or that big woman in charge and do your thing. That's how I go. So outside of that, that was your pathways reading. So we have rescue, we have help, right? And we have spark. Not bad for the season, honestly. Not bad. But do all of you who are in this regret from in the beginning, remember, a door is opening. A door opportunity is opening, right? A door opportunity is opening. And those who are going to be let in this door or going to be allowed to have this opportunity, you are going to have to be the ones who step up and learn to forgive, right? Forgive them, forgive you, no matter what they have done, right? No matter how much pain they have caused, right? For a long time, I tell you my story because this fits perfect. My mother, she had a grudge, against my father. And as I grew older, she told me more and more, and coming from a child to an adult, I understood, because by that time, I had started dating and going through my little trials with my little boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, and all this stuff. So I understood certain things. And for years, our ancestors would come and tell her the same thing. You have to forgive him. You have to forgive him. You have to forgive him. Talking about my father, because my mother and my father ended up getting a divorce when I was 21. Um, for a long time. And she would say, "What do I need to do? What do I need to do?" I would tell her what would be the best. I would ask them what would be best. But it was not until she accepted that it was time to forgive that she forgave. And I say literally a year before she passed, we finally seen a different message. But I was thankful. I am still thankful because, see, our ancestors came forward and told us what she needed to do, not knowing her destiny. We'll say that, right? So I'm happy in saying that she learned to forgive my father, a year before she left this earth physically, because she's here spiritually. And she lets us know that all the time. I'm still here. Oh, I know. We know. The kids know, I know. So, I don't know the extent of pain that a lot of you have went through, or what you have went through, unless, you talk to me, because I listen. And like I said earlier, I felt the people crying. I felt people shaking, trembling. Like, I don't know what to do. How could a person do this to me? I feel the after effects of abuse. That's what I feel, right? I can feel the tears running down a lot of people's faces. And I just don't know how much pain you've went through, but I do know that forgiveness is not that hard, right? Forgiveness is not the pain that you went through, right? And a lot of you need to start trying to understand, right? What was the purpose of that? And I'm starting to become really good about that, because, I talk to my girlfriends, and, every time they have a problem, they call me. And I am learning to talk them through seeing the positive side, or teaching them to point out the positive aspects of what they went through in a situation. And I listen to them. They call me, I listen to them, and I say, okay, so what you learned from it? What's your take on it? What you think about it? Now they're starting to get it. Yeah, you went through something that caused you hurt and pain. Yeah. But what did you learn from it? And by the time we end our conversation, they are illuminated and they have a smile on their face. So a lot of you need to sit back and take out the time to figure out of this bad situation, what is my take on it? What did I learn from it? Because there's always a positive in a negative situation, because a balance has to be maintained at all times. So listen, I'm Leah. For a lot of you who have readings, I got pushed back because this weekend I got a call that one of my friends' husbands passed away. So it's been unexpectedly, at dinner. He was eating dinner. They say he passed out, never woke back up. He passed away. So it's been crazy, because of course in that time everybody calls me, Leah. What is going on? What can I talk to him? Can I this, that, this? It's a lot, Um, But readings, they're going to get back on track. I'm off by how many days? What the day is? Wednesday, 3 days. Push back about 3 or 4 days, somewhere up in there. Because I've been running around with them. So a lot of you I have emailed, right? And for the ones I haven't spoke with yet, and you see this video, this is what's going on. So I'm constantly being pulled. But anyway, outside of that, I love you guys always. If you have not subscribed, you can subscribe. They've been I don't even want to say what they've been doing with the numbers, but it really doesn't matter, long as you receive the message. My website is enlightenedmystic.org. There you can get oils, reading, sage sticks. I think also at our Facing Our Fears, I talked about dragon's blood. I do have a few dragon blood sage sticks left, yeah. And I think outside of that, so until I see you guys again, everything's gonna work itself out, right? Start working on this forgiveness factor, and everything's gonna be all right. And everybody stay safe for Corona. Like, even though we've been dealing with it for a couple of months now, they're telling us that the new age range of Corona patients is age range 30 through 55, right? And I said 30 through 55, that's the age you can't tell them nothing. They grown, they know everything. Listen, be safe, be careful, right? I'm constantly hearing new stories. Just do the best you can, right? Just watch your surroundings and stay covered up, stay protected up. But don't forget, Cancer season is also about protection. See? And Cancer season is also about fruitation. So a lot of people are going to be getting pregnant. Yeah. Or they're going to be finding out that they're pregnant because when they were, I don't know if you hear that, that's thunder and rain. When you were locked up in the house and quarantining, and you had nothing else to do but get pregnant. A lot of you are going to find out that you're pregnant, yeah, in Cancer season, because don't forget, Cancer is a water sign, right? So I love you guys. Anybody who needs to talk to me, you can email me, call me, text me, yeah. At enlightenedmystic at gmail.com. But everything's gonna be okay, right? We're coming into a time where we kind of leveling out finally, right? Not so jumpy, not so antsy, but we're getting it, right? And that's what understanding is all about.